Indian versus Pakistani mindset. Who's winning in 2025? A thought-provoking take by Kaldi. Right, let's be real. The conversation around India versus Pakistan is often stuck in headlines, history books, and cricket matches. But there's something way more powerful, more invisible, and more important at play. Mindset. The collective beliefs, ambitions, fears, and priorities of people shape the future of nations. So the real question isn't just who's more powerful, it's who's thinking bigger in 2025? Mindset isn't just about optimism or national pride. It's about how a society sees opportunity, failure, education, work, innovation, and even risk. And in both India and Pakistan, you'll find people with brilliant minds, bold dreams, and deep resilience. But how those qualities are shaped by culture, politics, and systems, that's where the difference lies, and where we start unpacking the real story. Let's talk about education first. In India, there's a growing obsession with skills, not just degrees. Platforms like Byju's, White Hat Junior, and a booming tech education sector have created a culture of continuous learning. Even second-tier cities are producing coders, designers, and entrepreneurs. In Pakistan, a similar hunger exists, but the infrastructure lags behind. The elite get access to world-class schools, but rural areas still struggle with basics like literacy and internet. But here's the twist. Pakistan has something India often lacks: grit in chaos. Despite instability, economic pressure, and fewer global partnerships, many young Pakistanis are hungry, self-taught, and incredibly adaptive. They're building digital careers on Fiverr and Upwork, monetizing YouTube, starting startups from bedrooms. That kind of street-smart mindset isn't always visible, but it's real. Culturally, India leans heavily into ambition. There's an unspoken social pressure to make it big. It's in Bollywood scripts, viral reels, and startup boardrooms. Hustle culture is mainstream. While this can fuel growth, it also creates burnout and intense competition. In Pakistan, ambition is often more grounded, shaped by faith, community, and survival instincts. It's slower, more relationship-based, but also less ego-driven. Now let's look at entrepreneurship. India has become a startup juggernaut, with cities like Bengaluru and Hyderabad becoming mini Silicon Valleys. Unicorns are popping up across fintech, health tech, edtech. Why? Because there's a belief system that says, fail fast, learn faster. In Pakistan, startups exist, but the risk tolerance is lower. Many fear failure, not because they lack courage, but because there's less safety net, less funding, and more social pressure. That brings us to risk and failure. In India, failure is starting to be celebrated. He failed twice before building a unicorn as a badge of honor. In Pakistan, failure still carries shame. It's often seen as incompetence, not part of the process. That mental block holds back a lot of raw talent from trying bold things. Another key difference is global outlook. Indian youth, especially in urban spaces, are thinking globally. They're watching Gary Vee, following Elon Musk, learning about AI and crypto, and building with international markets in mind. Pakistani youth, while equally curious, are more restricted by government controls, currency instability, and visa limitations. The will is there, but the windows are fewer. On the flip side, Pakistan has a unique diaspora influence. Many families have relatives in the UK, US, Middle East, and that creates a remittance mindset, where money and mindsets flow in from outside. It can limit local ambition, just go abroad, but it also seeds innovation and global exposure. Indian diaspora influence is stronger in the corporate and tech world, leading to role models like Sundar Pichai and Satya Nadella. Mindset around technology is another battlefield. India is going all in on digital infrastructure, UPI payments, Aadhaar-linked banking, government tech. It's creating a generation that's not just tech-savvy, but tech-native. In Pakistan, mobile banking and online services are growing fast, but trust is lower. Many still prefer cash, and government tech is less efficient. That gap in mindset toward tech adoption could define economic speed. Then there's the creative mindset. Both countries are powerhouses of storytelling, humor, art, and music. But India, with platforms like Bollywood, Instagram Reels, and YouTube, has turned content into currency. Creators are building careers, brands, and movements. In Pakistan, despite less access, creators like Irfan Junejo and CBA have built loyal followings. It's a smaller scene, but arguably more authentic and intimate. Let's talk about trust in systems. In India, people complain about the government, but still engage. There's a belief that systems can be fixed or worked through. In Pakistan, distrust in institutions runs deeper. That mindset leads to skepticism, but also to DIY independence. Pakistanis often figure things out without waiting for the system to help, and that's a powerful survival trait. Spiritually, Pakistan has a mindset grounded in faith and simplicity. Religion is more central in everyday decisions, which brings both discipline and constraints. India's mindset blends tradition with modern hustle, sometimes creating tension, sometimes synergy. The outcome? India moves faster but often fractures more. Pakistan moves cautiously, but sometimes more cohesively, at least in smaller circles. So, who's winning in 2025? It depends on what you define as winning. If we're talking about raw innovation, scale, and global influence, India has the edge. But if we talk about resilience, raw talent, and adaptability in chaos, Pakistan punches above its weight. The Indian mindset is scaling. The Pakistani mindset is surviving, and the future might just need both. Maybe the real win comes when we stop asking who's better and start asking what can we learn from each other. Because mindset isn't a war, it's a mirror. And if both nations looked a little harder, not just at each other but at themselves, they might find that the real enemy isn't across the border. It's fear, limitation, and the stories we keep telling ourselves. Rewrite that and we all win.